Does life have meaning? If not, how can we face this reality? These questions deeply concerned existentialist philosophers. Especially in the 20th century, the world can sometimes seem frighteningly absurd. It's like life, the universe, and existence operate on a meaningless mechanism independent of us. We'll explore how to cope with this, guided by Albert Camus and other existentialist thinkers. What is the absurd? To understand the concept of the absurd, let's first listen to Camus. According to Camus, the absurd arises from the conflict between humanity's search for meaning and the silence of the universe. Humans want to assign meaning to everything, to their lives, to nature, to the universe. But the universe itself offers no answers. In this situation, humans find themselves in a vast emptiness. This is the absurd, the name of this conflict. For example, you wake up in the morning, you go to work, you eat and you sleep. This cycle can repeat endlessly. But why? This is where that feeling of emptiness arises. Facing the absurd, escape or acceptance. Camus says there are three paths for a person facing the absurd. The first is suicide, the most extreme solution, completely rejecting life. But according to Camus, this is not a solution, but an escape. Instead of accepting the meaninglessness of life, escaping from it is not defeating the absurd, but surrendering to it. The second is religious or ideological refuge. Camus says another escape is creating artificial meanings. Religion, ideologies, or grand narratives claim to explain the meaning of life. But according to Camus, this is nothing more than covering up the true nature of the absurd. The third is accepting the absurd. True courage is accepting the absurd as it is, facing the meaninglessness of life without denying it, transforming this void into existential freedom. Camus' famous work, The Myth of Sisyphus, is like a metaphor for this thought. In Greek mythology, Sisyphus is condemned to roll a boulder up a hill. The boulder rolls down every time, and Sisyphus starts over again. This endless and meaningless effort is a symbol of the absurd. But Camus says, we should imagine Sisyphus happy, because Sisyphus has accepted his fate and found freedom in his rebellion. In an absurd world, the way to cope with life is to rebel against it and live it to the fullest. When we accept the absurd, there are no binding meanings or rules. This sets us free. Camus' proposed solution is to recognize the beauty of every moment and embrace life fully, despite life's meaninglessness. The beauty of a landscape, a moment shared with a friend, getting lost in the pages of a book. The small but concrete moments of life are our greatest triumphs against the absurd void. Camus puts it this way: living in a meaningless world is an opportunity to live with more freedom and more passion. Art is another way to cope with the absurd, because art is an attempt to create meaning from chaos. Existentialist thinkers believe that although art does not fill this void, it allows people to express their inner conflicts. Art's response to the absurd, to make the moment last without creating meaning. The rhythm of a poem, the colours of a painting or a piece of music reach a person independently of words. Nietzsche's words about dancing stars become significant here. To create a star that dances in chaos, one must contain chaos within. In conclusion, the secret to happiness in an absurd world lies in existential rebellion, living knowing that life is meaningless, being aware of our own freedom, and living every moment to the fullest with passion and courage. For the absurd person, every day is a victory, because they have rejected the imposed search for meaning and instead they enjoy creating meaning. As Camus said, I think, therefore I rebel, therefore I am. The void that comes with living in an absurd universe can be frightening, but this void is also a space of freedom. The universe may not offer meaning, but we, appreciating the value of every moment, can fill that void with our freedom. To accept life and live it despite everything, this is humanity's triumph over the absurd universe. Instead of denying the meaninglessness of life, embrace it. Perhaps this is the greatest resistance of humanity in an absurd world. What do you think? How do you feel when you face the absurd? I look forward to your comments, and remember, if life has no meaning, it is in your hands to create that meaning. Don't forget to subscribe and like. See you in the next video.